I would like to express my personal thanks to you, your team, and Verizon
for all of the amazing work you've delivered in the last couple of weeks.
For what you have done for first responders and small business.
I think you guys should get all of my credit, and I love your ladder truck.
I am a mother of 2 and have my elderly father who lives with me in my home. I just wanted to say thank you.
I just wanted to take a moment to give accolades to Christina for her professionalism, patience, and uplifting attitude.
I just want to say thank you to our Verizon partners who helped us bring joy and encouragement to the most vulnerable in our community.
I want to report to you the actions of a Good Samaritan disguised as a Verizon lineman.
It's always a privilege, honor to be with you and your team. You guys are really synchronized in your vision.
My thanks to all of the employees, and particularly those of you that are really providing all of us in the world kind of access to information. What you're doing is helping not just the United States, but the world stay informed.
Saying thank you has never been so important and so meaningful in so many different ways. I want to continue that. Thank you to our employees who are out there keeping our customers connected in our stores, the teams in the field using solutions like Fios in a box, prepping, helping our customers. Our teams are giving back in their communities in so many different ways. You see the shot there from Detroit, how we're feeding the front line and prepping, helping our customers, our customer service teams. Thank you. Includes our Verizon Business Group, Verizon Media, all of the different pieces that make up Verizon. We make up one great, incredible company. And just thank you for all that you're doing and all the smiling faces and everything that you're sharing with us every single day. It means so much. And sometimes you just got to play catch through the window when you're on a business call there. So I appreciate that. And I want to set the stage for today. Here we are, first day of May. How about that? My friend Justin Timberlake would say it's going to be May. Hopefully some of you get the joke. It's 12:03 on the East Coast. And here we are. We're saying thank you. You see my shirt today, not a Verizon shirt, so we don't have it for sale anywhere, but thank you all for everything you're doing. It's a new attitude of gratitude around the business. Saying thanks is so important, and we want to spend the month of May celebrating and recognizing so many of the different things that are going on. Military Appreciation Month, Teachers Appreciation Week, Mother's Day, Asian Pacific Heritage Month, Nurses Appreciation Week, Mental Health Awareness Month. There are so many ways that we can say thank you and share that gratitude with folks. And hopefully you all feel that amongst your teams and share that on social and share that with your family and friends. So I wanted to start out today with that in mind. And also a quick thank you to our team, and specifically Christine Henderson on our team today, who's celebrating birthday. Christine, thanks for all that you do to make this come to life every single day. So happy birthday to you. But with that, I want to get over to Hans for an update. What's good today with you, Hans?
Thank you, Jeremy, and hi all VZPulse. And in that same tone, I thank you all for doing all the hard work you're doing and continue to bring forward the purpose of Verizon. Thinking about the health and safety on all of us, and of course, keeping up the networks and support to our customers. I think that's our main mission, and I think that we are executing well on that. I also want to shout out to the ones having a public holiday today, because it's a public holiday in many places in the world. At least in my home country, Sweden, it's the Labor Day, 1st of May. So if you're attending up to speed on your public holiday, thank you very much for all of those as well, because that tells me that this is important. A couple of things. First of all, we ask you again for a quick pulse, and this is so important tool for us. Of course, we have this tool of Up to Speed where you're sending questions and all of that. But the pulse is an important piece for us to take the decisions. And almost 100,000 of you responded this time again. And we got insights on how you ensure health and safety and what we can do more as a company. We've also got insights for the ones working from home, what things needs to be improved in order to continue with that. So very good insights for us to draw a conclusion. And the executive team met this morning and discussed both the results, but also what we can do about it. And Christy will share a little bit later on both the results, but also what we're doing. And most important is that this is going to all the teams in the groups across the company. And it might be variation, of course, because we have the sort of the summary on the high level, but it might be different result on different levels. So important that you as a leader, together with your teams, continue to go through this and take the areas we can improve. And there are, of course, pieces of this pulse very, very positive as well, which I feel very proud of. I feel very proud of the way that leaders showing up in this company, because the score that we're scoring, that is your manager really supporting you in these tough times, is extremely high. That means that the leaders and the collaboration in this company continue through this critical time that we have right now. A couple of other things. In the aftermath of every quarter, I always meet investors, so that was no difference this time. I had investor meetings talking to our largest shareholders yesterday, a couple of them in different meetings, virtually, of course. You can say that the feedback is that they like the transparency coming out from Verizon right now, how we have been articulating what we see and what we can tell them about it. So that's good. And then, of course, they are equally interested in how 5G is moving along and how we're executing on that. And I always say that we're happy and very grateful for the work that our team is doing in the field, continue to deliver on our plans. And we will not give up on them, even though there will be obstacles and it will be challenges going forward. I think that was important. The other thing, we had a board meeting today, and just to talk about it a little bit, we talked about our branding and we talked about our responsible business. And I concluded actually that in 1.5 years, the transformation we have done with our brand, how we do, and actually the results we're seeing externally as well is very encouraging. And then on the responsible business, it's just great to see how we have embedded that all over our strategy in the company in 1.5 years. And I'm really grateful because it's embracement of the whole company, how we think about responsible business. And you can already see that in our virtual voluntary hours, that are thousands and thousands of hours already done on the virtual voluntaries. So thank you all for doing that. Lastly, just a couple of things on small and medium businesses. Yesterday was paid forward. Again, more than 3 million people viewing it live. More important is that now we are starting to give out grants to the small and medium businesses. 55,000 small and medium businesses have applied for getting the grants. We started to give out grants yesterday. We have in total donated $7.5 million that now will be portioned out to these small and medium businesses that just hardly cannot survive. And they're so important for the whole economy and for how we're living and breathing. So that's a little bit what I see out there right now. But once again, thank you all for seeing that we're keeping it safe and healthy up for all of us. And again, the people on the front line, employees on the front line, thank you for seeing that the network is continuing to hum and our customers are well served. Back to you, Jeremy.
Thank you so much, Hans. And you mentioned the network team. I'm sure employees are going to love what we're going to share next. So often we get the request, hey, how can we see our folks out there doing the work to keep folks connected? Well, here's your chance. Take a look at one of our new commercials.
Tell me, what do you build a network for? What did Verizon build their network for? People. Every hole dug, every wire spliced, every tower raised, it's for people. And when people's every day is being challenged, that's when a network stands up and shows what it's made of. Businesses are using Verizon's added capacity to keep them running and connecting with customers in entirely new ways. When government and public health agencies asked for network resources, they were delivered in more than 30 states. And Verizon customers are making an average of over 600 million calls and sending nearly 8 billion texts a day, every day. Our connections make us all stronger. And when you know people are depending on you for those connections, you do whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. That's the slogan of our team. So good to see that out there in the world for everybody to see. Christy, I know you've got a lot of updates as well, talking about the Pulse results. So how's your day going, and what's the news you have to share with us today?
Thanks so much, Jeremy and Hans and all the V-teamers out there. I'm excited to share with everybody the Pulse results. So let me jump right into those if I could. The first slide I wanted to show you that we had 72% of you respond. Remember, the survey is only open Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and just in those 3 days, we got just under 100,000 responses. Very excited about that. And we asked you, where are you working? And what you can see is we have many of our employees reporting that they're working from home, or they normally work from home, or they're working from a home dispatch. So we have only about 12% of our employees working outside the home right now. We then, giving a recap of the questions that we asked on the next slide, we have some really exciting results to share. So the first question was, I'm still performing my same job duties as I was before COVID-19, and 86% of you said that you were. Then we asked, what barriers did you have to performing a normal workday? And 47% of you told us that you have no barriers to maintaining a normal workday. And then we got a number of responses that you could choose from that were barriers to your workday. The top scores after that, 15% said that their computer desk setup at home was not the same as at work. And 11% reported that your home connectivity was not the same speed or quality as at work. Another question we asked if you're working outside the home was if you were taking the appropriate steps to ensure your safety, and 86% of you agreed and felt that you were. And as you heard from Hans, this is so important to us to keep our people safe. We also asked if you had confidence in the leadership of the company to be successfully managing the emerging challenges that we're facing. 88% of you said yes, which was a 3% increase from the survey 3 weeks ago. So we were very pleased to see that movement. And finally, you heard from Hans. We asked how supported you feel from your immediate supervisor or manager in your efforts to adapt to organizational changes. We realize so many V-teamers are impacted by this and working in different ways. And so we got 88% of you said you feel supported by your supervisor and manager. And so first, we want to give a huge thank you to the supervisors and managers working so hard to help their V-teamers be successful and thrive in this new normal adjusted state that we're in. If you go to the next page, this is just a visual where we asked you what barriers you have preventing you from a normal workday, because we're trying really hard to take your feedback and learn how to attack these problems so we can get as many of us as possible feeling like we don't have barriers to our normal workday. So these three are listed on the left that I highlighted already. We also asked, what information do you feel you need that you don't currently have? We've got a lot of communication efforts underway with our COVID webpage, our up-to-speed briefings. Many of our leaders are doing live broadcast sessions at the VLC level and leaders below them. What we heard was how to take advantage of professional development. 13% chose that. 11% talked about managing stress, more information about how to manage stress. And finally, information on how to balance my caretaking responsibilities. And so these were great responses, and each of the units will be able to understand how this affected their teams. Finally, we asked a verbatim write-in question, and we asked you on the next slide, you can see what one action, if any, could your company take that would have the most impact on your efforts to adapt to your new normal. What we were really excited to see was 80% of you wrote comments that said you felt you were adapting well to working from home, and that you thought Up to Speed was helpful, and that we were doing a good job responding and helping you. And then we got comments on roadblocks that we're analyzing. The first was consistent with the menu of selection choices, which is need work from home equipment. Second was need team support. And third was need more flexibility. And so we continue to analyze the write-in comments in the sub-teams and functions across the company to be able to understand better your input to us. And then finally, our action plan for the next few weeks captures what we heard on the left. You feel supported by your supervisor, that you're taking safety precautions outside your home, that you've got some barriers to being able to work effectively around equipment and connectivity, and you'd appreciate more information on how to continue to grow and develop with career, as well as how to help manage stress. So for us, what we're going to focus on for these next few weeks, on the right-hand side of the slide is our action plan. We want to ensure all V-teamers have what they need to be productive, whether you're working in the home or outside the home. Second, we're going to continue to leverage communication channels so that we can be in touch with you where you are and make sure you have the information you need relevant to what you're doing every day in your work. And then we want to continue to remain human and kind, and remember that we're all in this together, and this is a trying time for so many. And so the more we stay connected, the better we're going to be as a V team, succeeding with our customers, our connectivity mission, and with keeping each other safe and successful. So with that, Jeremy, those are my big messages for today. We're going to take this, we're going to put these action plans into place. We love your responsiveness. As we're here today, each VLC member is having the results for their specific organizations. They're going to be able to cascade and talk to their teams about them next week. And we'll be also able to do more analytics on the write-in comments, which are so important to us, over the next week. And we'll be back to survey you again later in May on how are we doing on all these improvements, and then what we're doing to get ready for business as usual when we return to office, which we've been talking about for the last few days. So I just want to give a huge shout out to all the V-teamers that are doing everything they can to be back to their normal performance levels, and all those supervisors out there trying to keep their teams together and with the right information to be successful. Thank you.
Christy, thank you so much for that update, and thanks to all the employees who took the time to take part in the Pulse survey. Certainly the leadership team appreciates that, as you can hear there. Now, another part of the business that we've talked a lot about are our folks who work in the wireless retail channel and the work that they're doing. Some stores do remain open to serve our customers, as we saw in the pictures earlier, but a lot of our employees are now redeployed into other customer service and telesales positions. So I want to thank them for stepping up to do that, and thank our training team as well for getting them into place to do that. Let's go and get an update from some of those folks who have been redeployed.
Thank you for calling Verizon. This is Jeanette. May I have your first and last name? I am a solutions manager redeployed into a customer service position.
I am a solutions specialist, currently working telesales.
I'm a solutions specialist, reassigned to business conference bells.
I'm getting used to the new norm, which is working from home.
Especially right now with everything that's going on in the world, this is where I'm much more comfortable being. So this is my son, Christian. Say hi. Say hi.
I was a little excited, honestly, because it's something new. Then kind of reality hit me where it's like, oh, I've never ever worked at any kind of like phone job.
Thank you for calling Verizon. My name is Caesar. How may I help you today?
I've been doing this for about 2 weeks.
About a week now.
It is day 4.
I've been taking calls for 2 days now, and it's been great.
So the first day is a little nerve-wracking because even though you did the training, you think you got it all down, it's still something different. And you have a live person there on the other end of the phone.
I didn't think I could sweat at home in my own house. My palms were sweaty.
I was nervous to take that first call, but then I remember I was just as nervous to take the first customer in store. And once I did, it just went like that.
After the first call, I was like, oh wow, like the training did prepare me for this. I felt like a little adrenaline rush, right? Like I want to just take more calls.
By the second day, I started to get the hang of the system a little bit more. And by day 3, it was fluent. I mean, it was like, this is what I've always been doing.
Having the skill set of just being someone that speaks to people every day inside the store anyway, all the skills that I had, come over to customer service.
I used to ask a lot of questions, show interest in the customer, and just, build a relationship that way. And essentially I do the same thing now.
The team is pretty helpful. We're already creating a bond right now, sort of like a family. Everyone's here for everyone. Everyone's in the same predicament. We're all new to this and we all want to help each other succeed.
Change is good, and I think really building the team up now to let them know it's okay for us to change, just be ready to embrace it. I'm ready for it.
I'm deeply humbled. I really am. I cannot stress to my loved ones how grateful I am to still have a job, to still have income. I feel extremely blessed. That's the only way I can explain it. I do want to wish you a good day. Thank you for being the best part of Verizon, and you stay safe.
It's great to see that. And those folks, thank you for doing that. And I know that pressure when the beep comes in your ear and you got a customer coming in. I want to share a quick piece of feedback from Daniel out of Illinois who shared this. He says he's working from home for retail now. Super excited to see how we as a company transition during the time and continue to adapt. It gives me so much pride when assisting customers on the phone. Hans, what do you think of these folks who are doing this and the employees as a whole? How does that make you feel when you see what they're doing to keep us going?
You know me, I get very emotional. It's just great to see how they are doing it for our customer. They're pivoting totally into new jobs so quickly. No, it's emotional. I am hearing also how they struggle with it and feeling excited about it, and ultimately they think we're getting closer as a team. I think it just tells a lot about the culture of the company and how we're doing this together. And I have to applaud all those employees we train, the ones that are training them, the decisions we're taking, and ultimately we're serving our customers even better. So that's how I feel, emotional and a lot of gratitude.
Oh, thank you for that, Hans. And Christy, this has been part of a big plan to bring these all together. What are the next steps? How do we keep the business moving for all of our employees?
I think the key thing is for everybody to keep working as hard as they can on the key functions of their role. If there's something they have that they need, that they see that we can help them, they should escalate that to their supervisor. And you can see from the results, our supervisors are really working hard to help their teams acclimate and have all the tools and the resources and the training they need to delight our customers. And I think we heard some really exciting updates from Ronan and Tammy and Guru over the last week or so about how they're driving their businesses forward. And I think this is just a really important time that we keep that right balance. And so I just want to say thank you to all the leaders and the V-teamers out there who are helping us deliver on our mission of connecting the world and keeping people thriving.
Yeah, a lot to be thankful for. Christy, thanks for all of the updates this week. You've covered a lot of ground and keeping us all updated, so I appreciate that. Not wrapping up quite yet. Do want to remind folks to stick around. We've got Wellness Friday today. Guru from Verizon. You'll be joined by Abby Wambach and Glennon Doyle to talk about things that are going on in their world and how they're staying connected in this new normal. Hans, though, as we are wrapping up, any final thoughts here on the week?
Yeah, we are wrapping up the 7th week of Up to Speed, and I think time is flying. I want to start thanking all our V-teamers what you're doing, and I think, as Jeremy said, it's time for showing gratitude for all the things we're doing, and continue to stay connected with each other, because that's so important. And as I said, where I was most happy with in the Pulse result, more than that so many are responding, was of course that the leaders and the employees are communicating a lot in these times, because it is times when there are uncertainty, when you need to communicate a lot. And I think we're doing that as a company. And I got a little bit of that proof point in the Pulse. And that's why the Pulse is so important. It's so important that you answer on it. I said in the beginning of this process that my job and the leadership team's job is that even how tough this crisis is and how awful it is, we should come out stronger as a company from this crisis. That's my ambition and the leadership ambition. I think I got some proof points when I see that as a team we're coming together even better as the whole Verizon when I see in the Pulse results. So I think we're taking a step towards that. I don't underestimate the problems that we see around us and in the world, and some are suffering from it even. I don't underestimate that. And sometimes we might forget it, but it is a really tough time and in our society. We are doing a very important work in these times, both to see that we stay as a collective team together and seeing that we're safe and healthy. Not only that, we keep up these networks and the clusters of connectivity that we're doing for our customers all around the world. That's extremely important. Speaking of keeping things connected, I'm very proud for my Yahoo Finance team that is exclusively reporting and broadcasting the Berkshire Hathaway's annual meeting coming up tomorrow. That's a big event. Thousands and thousands of people will tune in. And if you haven't attended a shareholder meeting before, I would say this is the one to attend. And the whole Yahoo Finance team will be there and report live and see that it's going to be an enormously good experience. So thank you, team, for that. As we round up the weekend, I want to wish you a great weekend, relax and get some energy. I will do it. And as a last point, Jeremy was talking about birthdays and a lot of those type of things. And a small bird actually whispered in my ear that Jeremy has his birthday this weekend. So I think you also do a big shout out for the young gentleman, Jeremy Goodwin, that is turning, I don't know how many years, but it cannot be many. So by that, I hand it back to Jeremy.
Oh, Hans, you got me a second time this week. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. Yeah, and here we go. It's a birthday weekend. Excited to spend it with my wife. And with my wife, Alex, we may do some things around the house. And then, of course, Pearl the dog is here already celebrating by taking a nap behind me. So big things to happen here, big things to come. But reflecting on what you said, thanks to our entire team out there who doing things and making people, keeping them connected when we need them most. So I want to end with one more video today. Another thank you before we join Guru and Abby on the other side of this. You mentioned the Yahoo team, our small business team, also helping folks find ways to connect with customers in new and different ways using digital solutions. So I want to share that video with you. Everyone have a good weekend, and Guru and team are up next.
My name is Iravati Hingne. I head up all new product development at Yahoo Small Business.
My name is Steve White. I work for Yahoo Small Business, which is part of Verizon Business Markets. We've been serving small businesses for over 2 decades.
So the COVID-19 pandemic has been particularly tough for small businesses, and it has hit them hard.
And what we did is we released our Business Maker platform to help small businesses last October, and we never envisioned anything happening like this. So what we've done is take the Business Maker platform and we tweaked it to basically allow small businesses to get online for free for the first year.
The first thing that we realized when COVID-19 hit was that small businesses need to enhance their digital presence, or if they don't have a digital presence, they need to get one. So we've put together an online package. So essentially within minutes, they can build a professional website using an easy drag and drop website editor that we've provided.
We provide them their own domain, 5 email addresses, templates to help them build their website, and we have some consulting and 24/7 support for them. And we're seeing a strong number actually publish their websites and get up online, such as Daniel from Kenmore Cleaning.
My company is Kenmore Cleaning Service, and it's a very recent company. I realized that there was a need for cleaning. Business Maker helped me be able to take Kenmore Cleaning Service to the next level with minimized startup costs. Just being able to pull resources together to make coding simple was one big thing that the website maker was able to do.
It's not just about selling them product. It's about helping them run their business. So we have a unified dashboard. It's all those core metrics in one place, as opposed to going out to several different apps from all these vendors.
We were very excited when we were looking at some of the websites that were built in literally less than a week after this offer went out. I feel extremely proud and happy to be able to play a small role in making the lives of small businesses a little easier in these tough times.
This is just about helping them and helping them communicate what's different, because I honestly feel like we are helping small businesses in their time of need.
Hi, everyone. I'm Guru Gowrappan, if you don't know me already. Good to be back on Up to Speed Live today. And Jeremy, happy birthday to you. Make sure you celebrate really well. It was a great broadcast today to see what we just saw in terms of video. It's so important that we all take time to say thank you. And I know there are lots of events happening this month, and it's our way to say thanks to our wonderful employees around the world and their families and communities. And now on to the part you all have been waiting for, and I love being part of these Wellness Fridays. We have two very, very special guests joining us today. I'm a big fan of theirs. One of our Verizon Media Global Advisors, Abby Wambach, is here with us today with her wife, Glennon Doyle. Glennon is an activist, thought leader, and author of the #1 New York Times bestseller, Untamed, which has been at the top of every bestseller list in its publications since March 10th. She's also the author of New York Times bestseller, Love Warrior, and Oprah's book club selection, and Carry On Warrior. Glennon is also the founder and president of Together Rising, an all-women-led nonprofit organization that has raised over $25 million for women, families, and children in crisis. And then we have Abby. Abby is two-time Olympic gold medalist and FIFA World Cup champion. She was the United States leading scorer in 2007 and 2011 Women's World Cup tournaments and the 2004 and 2012 Olympics. She's also an activist for equality and inclusion and the author of the #1 New York Times bestseller, Wolfpack and Forward, a memoir by Abby. Is co-founder also of Wolfpack Endeavor, a training program that is revolutionizing leadership development for women in the workplace and beyond. I know we do that at Verizon Media. Thank you again, both Abby and Glennon, for being here with us.
Thank you, Guru. How are you? How has this quarantine been for you and Verizon Media?
You know, it's been a journey, but you know, the employees, as I've always said, it's a two-way street energy. So I know you guys are joining us, sharing a lot of tips. I'm excited about it. Before we get started, I do want to point out one thing. If people haven't watched, I'm a big fan of yours and also an avid follower on Instagram. I recently saw, Glennon, you gave Abby an amazing haircut. Tell us the secret. And the best part of this haircut, by the way, is the trust that you both have with each other, okay? So that leads to my first question as well, which is, things are obviously a little different right now. We all have been working from home for several weeks now. How have you and your families been adjusting to this new normal, including the haircut situation that's happening?
Well, the important thing about the haircut is that you just need to not look at the back. Right? If you just stay focused on the front, it's fine. Which is kind of like life right now, I think.
That's good.
You know, we are adjusting. It's just, as you know, I mean, because of my work with my nonprofit, I know how much real loss and pain is going on. You know, people have lost loved ones that they can't go to. People have lost jobs. Everyone has lost the life that they had before. And so that's going on. And then Abby and I have talked a lot about how there's this second thing that's going on, which is that while we're being faced with all this pain, we're all stuck in our houses, right? So that makes everything doubly tricky because we as human beings are used to distracting ourselves from pain with busyness and social things, and right? So we talk a lot about it. It's like, we are snow globes and we keep ourselves shaken up with all the busyness. But then when the snow settles, we're kind of left with the thing, right? And the thing that is true now is what's always been true, which is that we are very vulnerable and no one's in control. And all we have at the end of the day is each other. So we're just trying to remember that. We're trying to be kinder than necessary to ourselves and our kids. we're trying to just embrace all of our family's imperfections.
Just being easy. We're being easy with each other.
We're being easy. We're going easy on ourselves and on each other because everybody's dealing with this grief time in different ways.
Yeah, no, that's such an important message, Glenn. And I think, it's a great way to see it when you talk about the snow globe and, how everything settles down. You have more time to think and in many ways, grief when you think about it. So when you think through that, whether it's struggling with routine or not being able to turn it off at the end of the day, many of us are struggling with balance right now, as you can imagine. How do you try to separate work and family time or personal time? Any tips you can share? I mean, the reality is our home is work, home, and everything, right? That's your new universe. So give us some tips on how we should manage that.
Well, we have an interesting situation. Glennon released her Untamed book at the beginning of March. And I was kind of already going to be support staff is kind of what we call it. I was going to do the odds and ends and stuff so that she could focus on this book release and this launch. And I didn't realize it was going to stay that way for the whole of quarantine. But basically, Glennon is on podcasts and phone calls and doing interviews and talking about her book and whatnot. And it's kind of my job. I've become the PE teacher, the soccer coach, the chef. I mean, I've always been the chef, but I'm just like really exploring those avenues even more. I don't know. I think that, and I'm conscious that we have two people in this house, two adults that are managing two careers, and that makes it a whole heck of a lot easier. A lot of times we just have to over communicate. That's really truly like the number one thing that before the day starts, it's like, what do you have today? And if we do have overlap, then we have children that can handle dealing with maybe some of the stuff, keeping the house quiet. They're not small children, they're decent sized children.
Support staff. They are also support staff.
They're assistants to the support staff.
I like the support staff ecosystem. I want to double click on the over communication. Now that the geography is very tiny, right? We're in one home. Is the communication always pleasant in a way, or what's the kindness meter on that communication there?
We have this phrase called quarantine, which we think just happens when, Guru, at what point have we been this close for this long? I mean, it's a lot of family togetherness, right? And I think there's a huge opportunity because all of those little cracks in our relationships that we normally can ignore throughout the course.
Or go for a drive or go somewhere. Yeah.
Now it's just like sitting next to you on the couch. I mean, we have long, philosophical questions like, do you really have to chew ice like that? Like, is that necessary? Like, is it crucial to you? Because like, these are things that we're working out, Guru, on a regular basis. And I think our mean meter, we're pretty kind to each other. We're still in the honeymoon.
We're very kind. Different. We actually like each other, so that's like a totally different world. But I think that early on in this whole situation, we were just like, listen, we got to be easy with each other. So we actually haven't gotten into like crazy fights. Like we'll get annoyed and then we'll separate into different rooms for like 10 minutes and we'll come back and make a joke out of it. Like, this is now not the time to do any of that.
Right.
Like, we're just going to...
No deep work right now, Guru. Just survival.
That leads to actually the very important question. What advice do you have for parents out there who are feeling overwhelmed or like they aren't doing enough, right? Given there's more time together, that means there is more doing as well, taking care of kids. Of course, as you said, different age group and all of that matters. Give us some tips on that.
Well, first of all, just a moment of silence for all people who have small children.
Small children.
Right, I mean, this is an unbelievable time to have small children in the home.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say this, I was a teacher. I was an elementary school teacher. That's how I started my career. And I know that teaching children is a specific skill that people go to school for and get degrees in. And additionally, I was also a very good teacher. who could not teach my own children for crap. Okay. It is different to try to teach your own children. They don't. So I've been saying a lot to my friends who have small children, you've got to lower your expectations completely, right? My friend was talking about TV time the other day, as if there's any such thing as TV time during quarantine. TV time is all the time during quarantine. Like, let's just really be easy with ourselves as parents. And I know we're grieving some for our kids because they've lost a lot, but also we talk to our kids a lot about how this is a call to greatness. Like, our kids aren't used to sacrifice a lot. And we talk to them a lot about how, no, we're staying home for the greater good. This is a sacrifice that you can make in your young life to help people, and framing it in a way where it actually is service and not just loss, I think has been, it'll shape this generation in different ways.
Yeah, and PE, the girls go run and Chase goes run. I'm like, PE check. If people need another tip, just like mute the television, turn on the closed caption, reading lesson, check.
That's a great tip. But now let's think about, I think you mentioned earlier, we are still in the honeymoon period in a way. You've seen, of course, schools, some of the states being shut down longer, and how do you now, have you started thinking ahead or giving advice to others in terms of, hey, this is longer? How do you start reshaping your mindset a little bit around kids being at home?
We actually, I don't know, I think that, our kids are 12, 14, and 17, so they pretty much are taking care of themselves with the school bit. They do e-learning for 2, 3, 4 hours a day. Our older son, Chase, he'll be on it for the whole day. It's crazy how much time he has to spend on e-learning online. But for us, we're just trying to get through this week.
1 week at a time is important.
I actually don't think that, because none of it's really in our control. Like, for me, thinking about what our government and administration is doing, and then giving the local governments and state governments mandates to deal with the situation themselves, I don't really know what's going to happen tomorrow. Things change hourly. So for this week, we're just trying to get through Friday, actually.
And it's just shifting our parenting strategy and philosophy. Like, we are a parenting generation who has been taught to have all the answers for our kids, to never let our kids have any pain, to never to pretend to our kids that we know everything. Things are certain.
Yeah.
And right now it's a different, I think it's okay to tell our children, we don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know, but what we do know is we're gonna do our best every single day. We're gonna take care of each other. We're gonna keep adjusting, and our kids will finally know the truth, which is that we really don't know, right? Ever.
Yeah.
And I think it's okay. It's okay for our kids to be a little uncomfortable. It's okay for them to have some uncertainty, and to just keep showing up for each other.
Yeah, it's a very strong and honest message, and I think this is where a lot of us struggle with, right? Because you always compare to that perfection level, and then you take it on yourself more harder, saying, oh, I didn't keep up with that, or I feel bad for the kids, or all that. Now, I think you reset the baseline. I like how you said it, Glennon. Now, taking that other category of question around health and wellness. Abby, I know you're normally have a very strict workout regimen. What have you been doing to stay healthy? Are you working out as a family together? Is there routines? Walk us through that.
Yeah, so we live by a little park that I'm able to run on. I was training for a marathon, the National Marathon at the end of April. That obviously got postponed / canceled. Now I'm hoping that the New York City Marathon happens, but I don't know, November might be too soon. So I've been running long mileage. I've been able to keep that up. And for me, it was early on that I decided I wanted to actually grow during this time. So especially physically, I know if I do something physical, that is going to completely positively affect every other part of my life. I'm happier, I'm less grumpy, which I think sounds like the same thing, but they're not.
I see a great reaction on Glennon's face right now. So
I'm more efficient. I get other stuff done. It's just doing something physical every day And then getting the girls, our two youngest daughters, they both play soccer, and the 14-year-old will be trying out for her high school team next summer, or this summer, and getting them into the swing of really training kind of like a high school athlete should train. I mean, I'm kind of killing them. Like, it's like doing all the national team workouts, and having them starting to learn how to lift and learning how their bodies move, and seeing our 14-year-old completely transition during these last 7 weeks has been one of the most gratifying things that I've ever experienced as a person.
That's sweet.
Yeah, I mean, just watching her grow into she's just badass, and I'm so proud of her, and I'm proud that she stuck through this, because it's not easy. It's not easy to go outside, and it's not easy to not be near friends. It's not easy to run by yourself and work out by yourself, or like with your parent. Like, it's not that fun, but they're doing it and they're making gains. And so, yeah, our family has kind of.
And I read early on, Guru, that it was important to maintain consistency during quarantine. So I have consistently not run, because I feel like it is important to be disciplined about the not running in this difficult time.
That's a very good, I like that discipline. And I think it comes back to the two ends of spectrum, right? Which is, on one end of spectrum, I think you said, don't be hard on yourself, and, let it be and take it as it comes. And I think the other end, what Abby, you're saying, you're setting goals. You're going through the other end of discipline. So feels like, is it fair to say, Glennon, that people should pick what suits them best? How do you define this? That you can be on both ends of spectrum, but still be disciplined?
This is good.
Such a good question. And we're disciplined about different things too. Like, I'm up every morning at 6 a.m. writing, and I'm so disciplined about that kind of thing. But we really do have kind of a yin and yang thing going. Like, if I had one motto, it would probably be still. And if she had one, it would be hustle, right? So, but I think we're like Spirit Spice and Sporty Spice. So if you can combine those two, that's what life is, right? It's like having enough rest and having enough go, because they completely affect each other. If you're going without the rest, you burn out. Right. If you're resting without the go, you don't perform.
And I think that our steady states, like what you would prefer doing, right, is to just go. Like, that's like how you were born.
With art.
Right.
Not with my body.
No, right. But that's why it's important for you to work on and have it in your daily practice, that you have to get still in order to be the best artist. And for me, I'm lazy as hell. You don't know this, but I am lazy. So the discipline of working out every day and having that be like eating the frog, doing it first, doing the thing that I at least want to do first, that sets me up for success. So it's like knowing where our blind spots or our weaknesses are, trying to like fool ourselves into being better people.
The reality is you always trick your mind in a way, right? That's where it comes to. And I think it's a good segue, Glennon, for you on related to mental health type question. Many of us, as you guys both said, are dealing with anxiety and disappointment as we sacrifice our plans, whether it be vacations, weddings, and more, or stay home. Glennon, you're meant to be on a media tour for your new book, Untamed, which is now #1 New York Times bestseller, and I'll advise everybody to get the book. It's amazing. Congratulations, first of all. I know that it must have been hard for you, right, to have to cancel the tour. Can you talk about how you're dealing with that, and any advice you can share for those who are struggling with the same disappointment?
Yeah, it's such a hard thing to have a project that you put your whole heart into. And that your whole team puts their whole heart into. I know that there's probably so many of you all that are struggling with that, especially when you lose it at a time where other people are losing so much more, because then you feel a little bit of shame on top of the loss that you shouldn't even feel, that you know. So I can tell you that when everything got canceled, it was devastating and sad for us. We had this kind of like moment where the team came together. And it was clear that we were in promotion mode for this book that is my heart, that we've been just everything that I've been wanting to say since I was 10 years old. And we had all worked for years for this moment. And we circled together and said, okay, we are switching to service. This book has felt like the most important thing. It's not anymore. Like, our people are going to be suffering. The people we work with, the people we speak to, they're all going to be suffering. And so right now, in this moment, we switch everything to service. And for us, that meant doubling down at Together Rising. It meant I just started showing up each day, doing these morning meetings online, just like trying to give people a place to use as a touch tree each day to come back together and have community. And the funny thing is, Guru, that somehow because of those morning, I don't know what happened, but the book just went crazy anyway, right? Which is just so interesting. Like, when we put service and people first, it's just, I always forget. I always panic and think it's over, and my thing's over, my thing's done. But every time that I actually, with intention, put people first, the project just works out, you know? So, and I've never felt closer to my community. I've never felt so much tenderness and connection to them than I do during this time. So, you know, it's almost like the motto should always be just switch to service, just all the time, because the other things seem to take care of themselves.
So does it almost mean, Glennon, looks like if at core you think about having a purpose or a mission in some way, how you get there, you didn't do a tour, but you're still reaching your community in many ways. That's kind of the style that we should all approach, saying, don't worry about the method right now. You can still be connected. I mean, you have physical distancing and all of that, but you can still maintain a lot of that. Is that how you would say that we should be thinking about this?
I mean, I can tell you that the way that I thought about it was not very high-minded. It was just, okay, we're in a moment of crisis. A lot of us are in grief, so we feel like we're not being our best creative, technical self. But what I do know about humanity, which every company or family is just about humanity, is that all we can do is show up for each other. It's just in any way, right? In whatever little way. And so what I figured as myself is, okay, I'm good at comforting people, bringing people together and comforting them and telling them stories. Like, it's not the most earth-shattering thing, but that's what I do that makes people feel comforted. So for me, all I would say is just in times like this, you just have to figure out the small way that you are good at showing up.
Tell your crisis story.
What's the crisis?
What crisis means.
Oh, okay. So we're in crisis, and I love the word crisis because it's the Latin. When you study the Latin form of crisis, it just means to sift, right? Like a child that goes to the beach and holds up one of those little plastic sieves and everything falls away. And you just hope that there's treasure left over. Like, this is what happens during a crisis, right? Everything else falls away. And what's left at the top is our people and our little teeny gifts that seem insignificant, but actually are world changing, right? So it's like a back to basics time where we just start with gratitude for what we have and connection with people's loss. And we show up with our little teeny gifts and just say, is this enough? And it always is.
This is why I married her, y'all. She hadn't yet. Crisis means to sift.
That's actually that leads to a good segue into the next one. What's been your biggest learning during this extended time at home, Abby?
I think that no matter what, I think that the lesson that I have to keep learning for whatever reason is that no matter what's happening out here, I can still grow in here. You said it was great. You called it something good. You'll think of it in a second. You had a good phrase for it. I forget what you said because we were talking about this earlier. I just never want to lose a moment to get better or grow. And I think that there's so much out there that's out of our control. And who knows when life gets back to normal? Who knows? I mean, my job has completely stopped. I don't travel. I'm not speaking. I'm a professional speaker. So I have to completely reorganize my mindset over that. I've become a D- to possibly a handy woman in my house. I'm basically making my house worse, trying to fix it. But I'm trying, like I just want to keep working towards being better every day. And when this is over, I want to like be able to look back and say, okay, that wasn't worthless. It had worth, and I have grown in some way.
That's
right. Which I think I don't know, probably you said it, Abby or Glennon, which is desire to want to grow has nothing to do with circumstances, right? I think that's how I've heard you guys before. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, and I think that that's such a great lesson. Like, it doesn't matter. And I understand that we have privilege by having two parents in our household, by having internet, by having things that make our life better. But I think that every person on the planet can decide to make their life better, no matter what their circumstances are. And I think that that's the case for me in every lesson of my life. That's the basic theme.
Wow. Now, with that deep thought on a fun one, what's the first thing that you both will do when you can start transitioning back and relaxing in our physical distancing world when that changes?
I think I'm going to get a massage.
Oh, yeah. You miss like being like that close contact. That makes sense to me.
Yeah. I wish my wife would do it, but
Moving right along. Now I'll tell you mine. I'm excited to take my kids to see their friends. I feel like they have really, kids and their friends are just, it's sad. It's been sad to see them not be able to connect with each other. So I'm excited to take them to see their friends. One, so that they can reunite, and two, so they can get the hell out of our house.
I was going to say, that doesn't seem very self-serving, but now I get it.
Bye, kids! Godspeed.
That's amazing.
So I know we're up on time here, but if you had to summarize again, I know you're saying have some discipline, depends on which spectrum you want to be in. What would be both of your tips for families, everybody, individuals, like to maintain that strong mindset? Just if you had to summarize a few things for us to take away.
I think that early on, it was interesting because Glennon, she would tell you this, but she lives with anxiety. And then the rest of us kind of jumped into her world through this pandemic. We just needed this virus to take hold for the rest of us to understand what like living like this is like.
Mm-hmm.
And so
me now.
In the early days, I was like uncomfortable and not happy. And she would just look at me and she'd go take a nap. Like this, you need to just go take a nap. And I've gotten a little bit more comfortable, but seeing each other, like really watching and observing somebody else and seeing what they might need and anticipating what other people might need. When you're in close proximity, you got to clean up after yourselves, right? You got to close the cabinet doors.
Okay.
I mean, and I'll speak for me. You got to chew ice less loudly, or just don't do it at all. Just be respectful of the people around you. And like when you use something, put it back so that everybody can then share in it.
Yeah.
The next time they want to use it,
just
be easy with each other.
I hear that.
Glennon, you get to go last now.
Yeah, I mean, Guru, I just think that in many ways, everything has changed. And in some ways, nothing has changed. What is true now has always been true. That people are in a lot of pain, that we never know what's going to happen next, that we are very, very vulnerable, right? And so what I know right now is that it's one of the reasons why it's hard. It reminds me of being in early sobriety, actually. It's because all of our, the snow has settled and all of our distractions are gone. And we're feeling all the feelings.
Mm-hmm.
And we're facing things that have always been true about ourselves, about the world, about our relationships, right? So while I appreciate and believe in the hustle message, I feel adamant that people take very tender care of themselves right now.
Mm.
If we are not easy on ourselves right now, during a pandemic, we will never be easy on ourselves. And what we know to be true is that the more tender care we take of ourselves and our people, the more productive and better and creative we will always be anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So we could learn that once and for all during this, and then take that newfound self-care and tenderness to each other into the after, right? And we will all be better for it. So lower expectations and higher self-care and tenderness with each other. That's what I would say.
And it's been awesome watching you and Hans from Verizon and Verizon Media and all the things that you guys have been doing for your communities and connecting people and the money you've been donating to the causes around the coronavirus pandemic. I just am appreciative of your leadership, and it really means a lot to us.
And I've been trying to weasel my way into this Verizon family for so long, because all I have you guys is talk about you guys, and I feel so happy now.
Thank you. But I'll tell you guys, I mean, the powerful message and between the hustle, but also more about self-care and being tender, because this is the foundation we all want to have, whatever the world we go into. This is a marathon, as we all know. So thank you for sharing that. I couldn't have a better way to end and begin the weekend, but end Friday in a great way for everybody. I know we've got many, many thousands of employees watching this live, so I know they've all taken some from it. We wish you, both Abby and Glennon, best to you and your family. I'll keep watching those fun Instagram videos. We learn a lot in that moment, right? And I'm definitely looking forward to having back you soon again. So have a great weekend. Thank you. And thank you everybody for tuning in. Thank you guys. Take care. Stay safe and stay strong. Thanks. Bye.